I want you to play a game with me, Ray.
I don't want to play a game.
Oh, please.
No.
I said play a game with me, Raymond.
Right.
Lovely.
Neither of these guys are great dudes, but I would say that Ray, who's more involved sort of in criminal enterprises, is more of a gentleman. What would you say to that, and do you agree?
I'd say he is. I mean, I always liked the idea that this guy was, you know, quite quiet and humble and like sort of just a pretty taciturn, diligent man that when push comes to shove, you know, would bring out the chainsaw or the machine gun, you know, when the going gets tough. But, you know, I like this idea that he was quite reserved and that you didn't quite understand where he fit into this whole thing until, you know, deeper into the story and you start to get a little bit more of a sense of why he's as valuable as he is to Matthew's character.
Our protagonist is a hungry animal. There is a lot of money hanging in the balance. Our antagonist explodes on the scene like a millennial firework and has indirectly started a war.
Fletcher is a sketchy sort of private eye journalist, which is an interesting twist of casting for you.
Right.
Can you talk about how that role came to be and how it came to you, and then how you sort of made your own?
Guy... I had done The Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Guy.
Yeah.
Then I had this weird moment where I was on my way to get married, and I was crossing the road with my wife, and a man fell off his bike right in front of us, and I sort of picked him up, and it turned out to be Guy's assistant, and Guy was right behind, and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, he falls off his bike the whole time." So I picked him up. I said, "Hi, Guy, how are you?" And he said, "Great, how are you?" I said, "I'm just off to get married." He said, "Well, hang on, I've got a script for you." I said, "Well, it's not really the moment now." Anyway, so no, you've got to read it. Anyway, he sent it through, and I got the joke. As you say, I'm a private investigator, a really sleazy, evil one, working for the worst kind of British tabloid paper. And I got that joke because I have been campaigning on that issue for a long time. But I thought, oh, can I really do that? I mean, are people going to believe it after all these years of having a certain screen persona? And he thought I could. And then I auditioned myself, actually, because I wasn't quite sure. So I did some tapes on an iPhone, sent them to him, and he said, "Yeah, it's going to work." And I believed him.
So you're going to have to stamp that out quickly.
These people are going to clean house, and you are part of that house.
In a 2016 issue of British GQ, a bunch of the writers sort of weighed in on what they thought made a gentleman. And I thought maybe I'd ask you guys if these apply to you as people. A gentleman doesn't wear flip-flops. Do you guys ever wear flip-flops?
In any circumstance? I mean, what about the beach? Hot sand?
I'm afraid I don't think a man wears flip-flops. Don't know about a gentleman.
It's tricky, because I agree, although I do wear flip-flops, so I'm conflicted.
A gentleman doesn't use boss, mate, or pal.
Boss?
Like,
Mate.
hey, boss.
Right, pal?
Yeah.
Right, mate? Again, I use all three of those, and I do consider myself a gentleman, so I'm more confused. Maybe I need to readdress my whole approach to life.
A gentleman has found his haircut. Like, do you guys think you, like...
Has found his haircut?
Yeah, like, you're like, this is the hair that works for me.
Yeah, I do think that, but as an actor, I never am allowed to actually, or very rarely have the opportunity to wear that haircut. Right now, I'm wearing this haircut, which is suboptimal for me, but...
I'm loving it.
I do have this in in backup.
Go on, put it up.
Right
I'll
now?
put it up for you if you don't.
No, there'll be a fleet of people here very angry at you because they've been talked out of the man bun all day long.
I would say there's probably arguments about gentlemen and man buns, too. But.
There probably are.
So you killed someone?
No, it was the gravity that killed him. Gonna need those phones.